Hello everyone and welcome to Slate and Pencil. In this video, we will discuss about Class 7 Geography Chapter 6 Natural Vegetation and the Wildlife. This lecture is completely based on the NCERT Geography textbook. We have also discussed all the previous chapter and created a lecture series for Class 7 Geography. Check the links into the description for the videos. The chapter starts when a girl Salima went to a school trip with her friends to Manali, Himachal Pradesh. She notices a change in the types of the plants and vegetation around her as the bus climbs up in the mountain. On the foothills, she saw deep jungles of sal and teak, whereas coniferous trees on the slope. They also have bright pink flowers of rhododendron. When traveling through the Rohtang Pass, she saw grass-covered lands and snow. From the above example, we understand that there is a close relationship between the height of the land and the characteristics of the plant. The climate of the places varies with change in the height, due to which the natural vegetation is also affected. So, what are the two factors on which the growth of the vegetation depends? The growth of the natural vegetation depends on temperature and moisture. Some factors like slope of the land, texture of the soil also helps to determine the type of vegetation. The thickness and variation in the vegetation is present due to these factors. Now let's talk about the three broad categories of the natural vegetation. Three broad categories of the natural vegetation or three type of natural vegetation which we will discuss in this chapter are forest, grassland and shrubs. Forest is an area of a land densely covered with green and lush vegetation. These areas receive plenty of rainfall and sunlight throughout the year. Forest provides habitat to large number of wild animals. Grassland. Grassland are the areas which receive moderate rainfall. Vegetation is mostly tall grasses. Now let's talk about the shrubs. Thorny shrubs and scrub grow in the dry areas like desert. These areas receive little to no rainfall throughout the year. We will discuss more about forest, grassland and shrubs later in this chapter. While we move from equator towards the pole, we see a variation in the type of vegetation and wildlife present. Let's know about the different types of vegetation present around the world and also the animal inhabiting there. Tropical evergreen forest. These are also known as tropical rainforest. These are present in the region between equator and the tropics. Equator are the hottest part of the world, so they also receive heavy rainfall throughout the year. Trees in the forest never shed their leaves altogether. That is why they are called evergreen forest. Tropical evergreen forests are so densely covered that the sunlight cannot reach the ground even in the daytime. Hardwood trees like rosewood, ebony, and mahogany are common trees in the tropical rainforest. Anaconda, one of the world's largest snake, is found in the tropical evergreen forest. Amazon forest is also called lungs of the earth because it purifies the atmosphere and replenishes the oxygen which has been used. Tropical deciduous forest. Tropical deciduous forest is also called monsoon forest, found in the large part of India, northern Australia and Central America. Trees shed their leaves in the dry season to conserve water. The hardwood trees found in these forests are neem, sal, teak and sesame. These hardwood trees are useful in making furniture, railway sleeper and construction materials. Tiger, lion, monkey, langurs are the common animal of these regions. Now let's talk about the temperate evergreen forest. The temperate evergreen forest is located in the mid-latitudinal coastal regions. They are commonly found in the eastern margin of the continent, in southeast USA, South China and southeast Brazil. They comprise both hardwood and softwood trees like pine, oak and eucalyptus. Temperate deciduous forest. These type of forests are present towards the higher latitude. They also shed their leaves in the dry season. These are found in the northeastern part of the USA, China, New Zealand, Chile and also coastal regions of the Western Europe. The common trees of the temperate deciduous forest are oak, ash, beech, etc. Deer, foxwolves, monal, peasants are the wildlife commonly seen in the temperate deciduous forest. Now let's talk about the Mediterranean vegetation. Till now we have learned that most of the east and the northeastern parts of the continent are covered by temperate evergreen and deciduous forest. But west and the southwest part of the continents are different. They have Mediterranean vegetation. They are present in the areas with hot dry summers and mild rainy winters. This kind of vegetation is also found in the areas around the Mediterranean Sea in Europe, Asia and Africa. This vegetation is also found outside the actual Mediterranean region in California in USA, Southwest Africa, southwestern South Africa and Southwest Australia. Citrus fruits like orange, fig, olives and grapes are grown here. There is no wildlife present in these areas because local farmers have removed the natural vegetation for producing their own crops. Coniferous forest. Coniferous forests are cone-shaped. Coniferous forests are found in the higher latitude and on the top of the Himalayas in abundance. They are also called taiga. Taiga is a Russian word which means pure and untouched. They are all softwood evergreen trees. These woods are good for making paper, newsprints, matchbox and packing material. Cheer, pine, cedar are important trees found in the coniferous forest. Silver fox, mink and polar bear are also common wildlife in these areas. Till now we have discussed all the types of the forest and the areas where they are found. If you love this video, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Let's discuss more about grassland, the second form of the natural vegetation on the earth. Tropical grassland. These occur on both sides of the equator and extend till the tropics. This grassland grow in the area of moderate to low rainfall. The grasses grow tall from 3 to 4 meters. Savanna grassland in Africa is an example of a tropical grassland. Elephants, zebra, leopard, deer and giraffe are common wildlife here. Temperate grasslands. These are found in the mid-latitudinal zone and in the interior parts of the continent. Usually, grass here is short and nutritious. Wild buffaloes, bisons, antelope are common in the temperate region. Do you know grasslands have local name in different regions? Some of the famous tropical grassland in the world are savanna from East Africa, Pampas from Brazil, Llanos in Venezuela. Now some of the names of the temperate grassland in the world are Pampas in Argentina, prairies in the North America, velds in the South Africa, steppes in the Central Asia and down in Australia. Let's talk about the thorny bushes. Thorny bushes are found in the dry and desert areas. Vegetation in these areas are scarce due to high temperature and no rainfall. Tropical deserts are located in the western margin of the continent. The Thar Desert of India is an example of these types of vegetation. Similarly, in the polar areas, the climate is extremely cold. So, the growth of the natural vegetation are also very limited in the polar regions. Only mosses, lichen and very small shrubs grow in the polar region. They grow in very short summer and are called tundra vegetation. This vegetation is found in the polar areas of Europe, Asia and North America. Seal, musk, oxen, Arctic owl, polar bear and Arctic fox are the wildlife of the area.